Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take you. Bermuda, Bahama,
Okay.
come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we go? Jamaica,
Take it away, Val.
for the key.
Hello, party people. Welcome to a new episode of The Fruit Basket. I am your host, Val. To my left, I got my beautiful co-host, Rebecca. Say hello, Rebecca. There we go.
Hello.
In front, across from me, we got Kat. And then our guest again, we got Melissa. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you guys on the show for the second time.
Well, somebody
time.
canceled, so I'm here.
Yeah, it's not her fault, though. I know she had work, so shout out Sophia.
Maybe we'll see her next time.
We got another guest hopefully lined up for next week.
Potentially.
Potentially.
so if
Yes.
someone else cancels, maybe she'll be free.
I'm already going to give her like the finale date and say you're going to be on the finale, and there you go.
Nice.
That's it.
Fair enough.
That's it.
Fair enough.
So how's everyone's day going?
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad. That's
I
it?
saw my prof pretend to ride a bike today.
I think we'll need more context.
Zach, right?
Zach.
I
if you
saw
guys
it
want to
on-
see a little video, actually.
I saw that. Whose story was that on?
Riley's.
It was on Riley's story, right?
So I was
Okay.
in a lighting class, and basically he was teaching us what lighting would look like if you were not actually riding a bike, but like
Pretending to?
pretending to. So he was pretending to ride a bike, and it was so hilarious. Look.
So Kat's now showing the video for anybody who's wondering.
He's a good prof. He's a good one. Here, I'll show
Very
you.
serious.
He's a really great prof. I've only had him once. I had him for... it was single cam, but it was online, I think I had him for.
Okay, what is going on?
That's Welcome to Media Production.
Yeah.
That is indeed
be
media
here.
production. We love it.
I don't go to the school.
No, you're...
Fair enough. How was your
You-
day, Melissa?
I'm good. I'm chilling. I got my nails done.
It looks
and
Oh,
really
I haven't
nice.
seen them
Forgot
yet.
to mention.
Show me.
Ooh.
It
You went with
matches the
You
vibe.
went with purple?
yeah,
Love
because you
it.
told me to.
Oh, the influence.
The
What color should I do my
influence.
nails, Val?
So much pressure.
Who knows if I'll go with it? But
Well,
we'll
like...
see. Just a recommendation.
Well, because I was telling Melissa, like, it's still, like, fall. You can still go with, like, the...
But I'm going into Christmas vibes now.
Already?
Sephora's playing Christmas music, so I'm getting into
Already?
Christmas mode. Yeah.
Everything is. As soon as November 1st hits,
Yeah, exactly.
That's actually crazy.
So what do you
I
think,
love
eh?
Christmas, though, so I really can't complain. Yeah.
I'm a firm believer in December 1st Christmas, not November 1st.
I
Not
agree.
even November like 20.
No.
Okay,
Has to be
after
December
Black
for you?
Friday,
Yes.
I think is fine because I think
Really?
that's okay.
I'm a mid-November girl usually.
I wanted to celebrate last week, but like to be fair, no one else did. So I'm just gonna
Yeah.
vibe and say, yeah, I'll start like.
I
in
feel
3
like once we
weeks.
get the first snowfall, as
we
well.
technically
Sometimes it's
kind
really
of
late.
did.
Yeah,
the other
sometimes
night,
it's-
like I think it was like last week.
Did we actually?
It snowed.
It did.
It
yeah,
was-
actually.
It's one of the snows where it's gone by
melts right away.
midday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't even midday. It was gone by the morning. It didn't
Yeah.
exist. But yeah,
I did not see it, so.
I didn't
doesn't
see it
exist
either.
in my
I just
brain.
saw people's like like notes on Instagram.
Oh, yeah,
I just saw
yeah.
like a bunch of people like, oh my god, why is it snowing already in October? And I was like,
It's called climate change.
I forgot to shuffle my music. Sorry, you're listening to Taylor Swift.
That's totally fine.
I know. I
Yeah,
love Taylor
if someone
Swift.
has a problem, sign off. Stop listening.
You don't like Taylor Swift?
I'm not like a hater. I
the
don't
Swifties are gonna come after
care
Melissa.
for her music.
Okay, as long as
No,
you're not a
that's
hater.
fair. That's,
Yeah.
that's fair.
I
You're
never
in-
really cared for her music either. Like I did like a lot of it, but I was like, I was never the type to like listen to like the full albums and like go in depth and like
Really?
look at all the lore and whatever. Like,
Well, the lore's
Easter eggs.
insane.
No,
I-
it is.
Like you can't know it all.
No,
it's impossible.
That's what I'm saying. But like, I
No.
do like I have some of her songs liked, and there's other songs that I like, but I haven't liked them, so they're not on my liked songs. I mean,
Right.
liked in
Is
one
this Taylor's
sentence.
version?
It better
That's
be.
the only version we play
Okay,
here
good.
on the
Good,
Fruit
good,
Basket.
You'll be canceled if not.
Yeah.
I know. I don't want to be
They'll know.
canceled.
They'll
Yeah.
know.
Adrian still has a bunch of like the originals in his playlist, and every time I come on, I get mad at him and I say, "You need to change it
Yeah.
immediately," and he goes, "No, I love Scooter Broad."
Team Scooter? Excuse me.
Well, he says it's just to piss us off. It's every single time. He says it's just to piss us off. And yeah. So that's great. But yeah, we love Taylor. I'm a Swiftie. this just in, the fruit baskets are Swifties. There we go. Mm-hmm. Except for Gash today, apparently.
It'll be the last time you're on the show.
I've been exiled.
Yes, this is your very last appearance. So, Melissa and I were talking earlier,
Yes.
and the topic of like failed talking stages / failed like situationships came up. I don't know how we even got into that topic, but we did.
Yes.
And do you want to start it off? Because you're the guest.
Sure. I'm not gonna get into situationship because those are fresh.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that.
I mean, something is fresh, but I do have some failed talking stages. Not a lot. I'm gonna get into the like ones from when I was an adult, because I wasn't popular in high school, obviously. So
Neither
I
was
did not have
I.
any talking stages then.
Neither did I.
But yeah, I was telling Val how I did have this one guy that I never told her about that I had a crush on for like a year. And it was at one of my older jobs because I seem to find all my love life with my coworkers, which is a bad idea. Don't do that.
A lot of people do that though. It's because it's like you're with them for so long.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
like the easiest way to meet people, but
Exactly.
then like it's not.
It gets messy.
Yes.
Yeah, because then what happens when something fails and you have to
Exactly.
work
And
with
you're not
them.
supposed to date your coworkers, so you want to.
I mean, it's not in the contract.
Yeah.
HR just says maybe not.
There's so many at Best Buy. I'm not gonna get into it, but there are
Best
way
Buy,
too many.
computers. I just like, like wow, it's such a romantic.
No, like, there are like a lot. Oh, that's why I couldn't hear anything very well. I had to turn up my headphone volume. Sorry. There are way too many to count on like one hand. I
Yeah.
think. There are multiple, and it's concerning. And I don't think I could ever do it.
Could I ask where you work?
So where I work.
Becca gave me the fucking the weirdest. Sorry, the weirdest.
We're not talking about it.
I'm not. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay,
I'm stupid.
I'm not
Let
gonna
her
like.
speak.
We won't dox. Well, anyway.
No doxing.
Either way, this is an old job that I had.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I used to work at a bookstore downtown. I'm not gonna say which one.
That's a romantic place.
Yeah, that
And
makes
I
sense.
don't blame you.
If you knew which one it is, which I will tell you guys later, it's not romantic at all.
Oh, okay.
But essentially, we worked in different departments where he worked downstairs and I worked upstairs. So we did not see each other that often. And admittedly, I did not notice this man at first. And it wasn't until one day he had cut his hair and I was like,
Wait a
Okay.
second.
The hair changes everything.
I was
now,
like,
huh?
okay.
Wait, what's your name again?
Exactly. So I used to do like every excuse in the book to go downstairs. Like I would just make like so many excuses just to go see him and talk to him. And he was very shy, like kind of skater type of person, which is also, don't do that. Which is funny because like, you're probably expecting like an emo like white man. He was not. He was
Let's
brown
describe.
actually. He was a brown car guy. Already. Don't.
The red flags.
Don't.
More and more every sentence.
Exactly. So I remember one instance where we had like this work Christmas party thing, and like I thought we were like feeling each other. We used to like walk home together. Well, like walk to the subway, whatever. Used to take the subway together, and I was like, okay, like the vibes are there. And like at a Christmas party, I remember like he complimented my highlighter, and I was like, okay, like
The highlighter.
exactly. It's
Okay,
like
he's
you know.
noticing things.
And then
Green flag.
another coworker had told me.
Highlighter is it's a red flag.
That's true.
Listen, he didn't know what it was called.
His girlfriend trained at the point.
Yeah.
He was like, I just like the shiny stuff on your face. I'm like, okay.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good.
So it was cute, and like I remember another coworker telling me like months later like that night he was like very drunk, and apparently he had said, this girl likes me but I don't know what to do. And I was like, so he knows, but like he's not like acknowledging it. And he did get me a gift for my birthday too.
Okay, what?
So like the
Men.
vibes were there. Like we were feeling each other, I felt. And then he ended up quitting because like COVID, and he had to stay home and take care of his like family who was not you know, like well. So I was like, okay, you know, we'll like still keep in touch or whatever. He ghosted me.
Oh.
He ghosted me.
Wow. I feel like that's how most situationships or talking stages end, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like maybe a month after he had quit, like he ghosted me, and I was like,
Yeah.
Like, we'll be friends. You'll never hear from them again.
yeah.
That's kind of tough.
So that was fun. It was fun. I was like 20 at the time. This was like 4 years ago now, I guess. Gross. But yeah, so I love that for me.
That's great.
And it's going better now?
No.
No.
I just had like a failed situationship fairly recently. So like,
So why?
is it? No, it's not.
I've had too many in the last few months.
It's okay.
It's all my fault.
We're learning
though,
and
so
we're
it's
growing.
Fine. Yeah, the one that I did have, which I feel so sorry about. She came to one of my parties.
Oh my god. Sorry.
Everyone liked her, and then I liked her too, and I made a mistake, and I should have texted her, but I accidentally ghosted her. I've told you both the
Okay.
story. Basically, she had texted me like a day or two after. I think it was maybe even a week. Honestly, that time in my life was not very good. It's gotten better now. Not much, but it's gotten better now. But I was just not in the right headspace to like do that kind of stuff. So she had texted me and I'd read it and I typed out the message, but I didn't hit send. And then I just wasn't on my phone and I didn't realize that I hadn't sent the text message
How
until
long did you...
5 days later or something like
So
that.
I think that says enough.
No, but I did really like her. I felt really bad about it, and then I never messaged, and I was gonna like message like recently and like apologize for everything, and then I should have, but like Melissa's like, nah, just
What a
leave
kind
it.
soul to want to like come back to that.
Well, cause like somebody recently did that to me, and like she didn't ghost me, but like she was like
Did it
very
just, like,
much
trail
not
off?
nice to me near the end of it.
She was a freak. Sorry.
Went back to her ex, and then like thought that I was like what's the word, like telling people, like talking shit about her to like her friends and whatever, and I wasn't.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I wasn't. I was like one of her friends, and like we became really good. Like we became good friends. Like I don't even know if she listens to the show, but hi Gwen, you're great. I love you. But like one of her friends, like we were just talking. I said, oh, this happened between me and the person I was talking to. Like, what do I do? And then like she went to go message the other girl, like the one that I was talking to,
Oh.
and basically the way that it came off, it made it sound like I was talking shit, but it was just the person just asking her questions like, oh, why would you do this to Val? Like, why would you act like this? Like she didn't do anything, and like basically it sounded like it was basically me just not
Miscommunication.
that's the word I'm
Yeah.
looking for, and I can't think properly. But yeah, I got a message like, what was it, like last week, I think, at this point?
Yeah.
Basically apologizing, saying, oh, I missed our friendship and like we should be friends again. And I said, thanks for the apology, but no. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing. This is the first time I've ever said no to somebody too.
Well, because you texted me first and you
Really?
said I want to
Yeah.
respond, and I said absolutely not. Don't
Like
do
I
that.
did respond. I did.
Yeah.
But I set the boundary being like, so instead of being like the rude, horrible person, I setting the boundary being like, yeah, I appreciate the apology. Miss our friendship too when it wasn't toxic, but like I'm not doing that ever again, and left it as is. And like, she was like, okay, thank you. Like I understand. Like have a good life. And I was like, yeah, you too. That's the first time I ever
mature.
did that. No, literally, because if that was anybody else or like in a different time in my life, I would have went running back because it was something I was familiar with.
Right.
Queen of setting boundaries.
Not really. Maybe the princess. Or yeah, I don't know. But like,
We're getting there.
we're getting there. It's getting better, but it's not something that you don't normally like do. So pat on the back. And then I've been talking to like different people because dating apps are
Yeah.
great, but it doesn't go very far. I've gotten ghosted. It's not fun,
Yeah.
but it is what it is.
I've only ghosted someone once.
Me too, and I feel I will never do it ever again because it's such a shitty feeling. It was horrible. I don't want to ever do that to somebody ever again.
Listen, I feel like mine was justified though, because we only knew each other for a couple of weeks. He
okay.
was a couple years older than me. And so I was like, oh, he's nice. We got along really well. It was like in this like work program thing. Again, don't do that.
Work.
And like things, like he was nice and he was funny, and like we hung out a couple times, and like I should have seen the red flags when the first like texting kind of like we had messaging, I had explained to him, I was like, oh yeah, like I'm not really like too experienced in like dating or whatever, because at the time I was like 18. So, you know, I was just trying to like, you know, be honest. And I mean, I feel like this is fine, even though the show is PG-13. Right after I sent that, he goes, oh, so you're a virgin? And I said,
Oh,
sorry?
Okay.
And I was like, that's a little weird to say. And he immediately was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry and whatever. And every time I talked to him after that, I got this sick feeling in my stomach. I'm like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like he had bad, like, not good intentions. Like, it just doesn't sound very, like, that's justifiable.
Yeah.
If they're being, like, a bad person or whatever
Yeah.
and giving you, like, the weird vibes, like, it's good to communicate and be like, yo, I'm not feeling this. But, like, if it gets to the point where it's, like, they're just, like, not leaving you alone, then I'd be like, yeah, get the hell out.
Yeah, and like I set that boundary with him. I'm like, oh yeah, we can still like, you know, be friendly with each other, but like I'm not interested in like pursuing this any further. And he like was like he started like begging me to like still like talk.
Red flag. Red flag.
That's what
That's like elite siren red.
And then he kept like messaging me, like saying like like trying to like shower me in compliments even after I established that boundary.
Bro, you got the weirdest
Mind you, I
one.
was 18, he was 22, 24, something like that.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
And so then I ghosted him. I blocked him on everything.
Well, technically, when you set that communication and you set that boundary, technically that's not ghosting.
Yeah.
When you block them
true.
and they are not aware that you blocked them, I would say that's ghosting.
Yeah, I had to do that at that point.
Why? You got that look on your face.
What do you mean?
You're like,
Oh,
it's like you did it before.
What?
It's like such obvious.
What? It's actually killed me.
It's not. We're not talking about that.
No, it's just the way like you're looking at me with like a blank stare and you're just
What do you
smiling like,
mean? No.
like.
That's a good one.
Would you like to go next, Kat?
Is there something you wish to share?
I never, I don't think I've ever ghosted anyone. Actually, maybe once, but it was like, oh, I guess that's what ghosting is. I was gonna say,
I just stopped
in my head. I was like
contacting
over it,
them.
so I just stopped responding.
Yeah,
But that's
no,
literally what
yeah,
ghosting
that's
is.
yeah. I hate that
Yeah.
happens because I feel so bad about it because I see it from like other people's perspectives and like I've gone through it and I'm like I never want to do that to anybody ever. So like
No,
ghosting someone and then going through it, it's.
But I
full
feel
circle.
like when people get ghosted, it's so like out of nowhere, and it's like really hurtful. Where I feel like when I did it, it was kind of like you should be getting
Justified?
the hint. like you shouldn't be surprised right now.
No,
you know?
for sure. No. I got
Yeah.
recently I got ghosted after a first date, so that was great.
That's a little hurtful.
Paid for the entire date.
See, like there, I would at least ask for like a message of like, "Hey, I had a really good time. Thank you so much
I
for taking
did
me
that.
out." No, the other person. Before they ghost you.
Yeah, no.
Right, and just say like, "Hey, thank you for today, but I just didn't feel like a relationship vibe, or like I was feeling more friendship, but like, thank you for like kicking me out today." Like at least something like that
I didn't get a single thank you.
would have
And-
been nice.
Yeah, I know.
feel like that's
I
just
even
decency.
messaged like right after when I got home, and I was like, "Oh hey, like I'm home. Like I hope you had a great time." Yeah, I'm home too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm home.
I should have seen it right from there. Nothing was gonna happen after. But... Oh yeah, Becca, you got any?
Yeah, I got some. Or not like
I don't.
not like that.
Do you want to talk about it on the show? Because I know like you're pretty private about it, so I wouldn't want to like pry.
I'm just not a social person. No, I've had some more. I would say like situationships,
Yeah.
not or they were like like talking stages and a situationship at the same time, kind of.
Like you got farther enough that you would consider it a situationship.
Yes,
Okay.
emotionally.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, so I met this guy through a friend, right? And we didn't work together, so you can't even give me that. Okay. Like, and we just kind of started talking, but I at first thought we were just friends. I got the vibe like like that's a bro, you know? And like we wouldn't like talk, like no banter, nothing at first. It was kind of just like polite, hi, whatever. But then it kind of started. But then I thought it was like we were hanging out all in groups. So it was like that with the whole group. So I didn't know that there was like feelings there at all on like his side at least until he wanted to hang out like just one-on-one. And I was like, yeah, that's fine, whatever.
Were you
But-
catching it then?
A bit.
Okay.
A bit. It started.
Okay.
And then I was
You're
like,
like,
this
okay,
is a
wait.
problem. This
Yeah,
is a
yeah.
problem.
I remember this very vividly.
Okay, you know what? Shush. Shush. This is my time.
Sorry.
And then like it just kept getting like more and more like we never hung out like with the group again. Because the group was
Oh.
always busy, so it was always just
Sure.
us.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
They were busy.
No, low-key. Everyone in the group started dating other people. So
So then you guys,
So
like,
everyone
you guys
did
were like, okay, we'll get together then, I guess.
yeah, but then we just didn't.
So
It
how
was-
did it end?
We just stopped. Like we kept talking every day, but we just stopped seeing each other.
And then that's how it faded?
Yeah, I guess.
Was it because he mainly would ask, like, hey, do you want to go out? Like, you wouldn't ask?
No, like a bit. It would be like, hey, you want to hang out, and then he would be busy, but then I would be busy.
So it just wasn't, like,
It just
Going
like
well, like,
aligning,
yeah,
and like
yeah.
we didn't have the time to physically make time, or we just didn't have the effort. Like in the
Yeah, I
summer,
think
I
that's
would
what it
work
was.
like 50 hours a week,
oh.
and he would work more, even worse hours than I. He was like, I was early from like 5 a.m. to like 2 p.m. and like he would start at like 3 into like nighttime. So it was just
It didn't work. Like it didn't,
Yeah.
the schedules didn't match up.
Right person, wrong time. Are you still, like, friends with them?
yeah, I saw them recently. it got really weird again because there was like just kind of this weird
Like,
there was
oh,
no
we
like
knew.
closure.
Right. It
But
was
like
just,
at the
we
same
know,
time,
we
like
were kinda
nothing's
talking.
technically happened. So like, why would I need closure? You know?
That's the weird thing about situationships. You never know, like, what is needed. Like, you don't know if you need the closure.
Because
if
if
you
like
need to
nothing
talk.
physically happened, then it's kind of just like an emotional thing. But like you both know like something
guys
could
had
have
something,
happened.
yeah.
So it's kind of weird.
That is weird.
I'm doing much better now.
Life update.
I was until I saw them.
But did you see them alone?
No. I was safe. I was safe.
Okay.
But I've been seeing someone for about 5 months now. Not them. Not official, because I don't think I could do that.
No.
No. Mentally, just no way. Sorry. They're definitely listening.
Are they?
Yeah.
Hello.
Every episode.
Oh,
Shout out.
I love that.
Um,
Shout out to you.
but it's been good. That's all I,
love
can.
the look on your face. You turn around.
See,
Take you to Lazarus. Look at the camera.
See, I'm more private about things that are currently happening, because if it's over, it's like whatever.
That's
it's
fair.
over.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think going back to the ghosting thing. I've never been ghosted because I don't really put myself out there, you know.
Yeah, no.
But
used
I
to not be
ghost
like
a lot
that.
of people.
Oh, wow.
But like I've seen your phone, dude. I've seen the message. Like you know the notification center. Usually, yeah, I got like a few. This thing is like a book. I'm not even kidding. You can keep scrolling, and every time I see you check your phone, scrolls to the bottom just to see like the messages.
2,900 text messages.
What the hell?
Okay, but if it's important, I'll respond right away. I read the message as soon as it comes in. But if it like majority of it's group chats, and I'm just like whatever.
Group
Fair.
chats.
Like if
okay.
someone like needs to get a hold of me, I always have my phone on me. They can call me. I'll
And
answer
yeah,
right
I
away.
wouldn't be texting you in a group chat.
And it's not like-
trust your text
It's
messages.
not like situationships or talking or anything
No.
like that. Like it's not messages like that. It's just
group chat.
crap.
Crap.
Sorry. But no, I've ghosted a lot of people. That's because I get the same vibes, like the scary vibes.
The scary
Like,
vibes, so you just run.
Yeah.
Well, how
'cause
do you meet these scary people?
I don't know.
Honestly, the
Through,
scariest
like-
people you meet in like just like broad daylight, just like in the most normal situations.
Yeah, that's true. Like the scariest
true.
people that like you meet like through friends or like you've known them for a long time and then you're like, wait.
Who are you?
I don't think I've like met like scary people like that. I think my friends have like
Exactly.
said
So you
that
meet
like
them-
someone I was talking to was scary
Oh.
and wanted me to get the hell out of there.
I've
I
been,
just
like-
didn't listen.
To be fair, men are like horrifying though. So.
Oh,
I don't have to
yeah.
deal with it.
Yeah.
I'd rather not.
That's valid, but I feel like everyone's scary. Like if
Yeah.
like if
In their own way.
yeah, because like if I don't like someone and they're giving me scary vibes, I'm scared. But if I like someone, I'm more scared.
Yeah,
then I'm
because it's like a nervous energy.
Either way, I'm gonna get hurt, rather murdered or like
Bro,
heartbroken.
this nervous energy, like literally when I had my date, I was we went to warehouse, so like I went to the bar like after class. It was a
Yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah.
So I went to the bar after class and she was gonna meet me at like 5-6. Class
Yeah.
ends at 3.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's happy hour. I'm gonna have a drink.
Happy hour.
I'm just gonna have one drink. I'm gonna loosen up. One drink turned into 2, and then 3, and then technically 4, and then I was pretty tipsy by
She
the
was
date.
ready.
I was not ready. I was so nervous because I really liked her. Like we had a lot of things in common. We already had inside jokes and stuff. And then I get ghosted. Okay, sorry.
Do you think it had anything to do with that?
It might. I don't know. I thought it went well. Like I thought I
Yeah.
said all the right stuff, and I guess like she didn't like that. And that's like understandable. Not everyone's gonna like me. Like I don't care if you don't like me. But like, you made it seem like you liked me the entire date. There was not
Right.
one point where I got the hint like, don't want this anymore.
But I feel like if you're on a date with someone and like they asked you out on a date, like, and you just start not feeling it, you're not just gonna start being rude.
You're
not just gonna start being dry in the middle of the date.
Well, that's
this
kinda true.
sucks. This food is garbage.
Well, like yeah, by the end she did try to like kind of like run out kind of thing. Like
What?
okay, so we like okay, that sounds bad. So we went for dinner, and then after she wanted to go to like the quad and just like hang out. So we went and like we hung out there, and then it's like 8:00, so it's not late.
Yeah.
It's like a normal time for like a date to even just start.
Yeah.
So then she's like, "Oh, I have like class in the morning. Like I have to leave." And I was like, "Oh, it's like 8:00. Like, is you sure?" And she's like, "Yeah, it takes me like an hour to get back, and like I have work to do, and then like I have like a 7 a.m., 8 a.m. class." And I was like,
Okay.
"Alrighty, okay. Like you want to take the subway like together because we have to go the same way?" "Oh no, I'm gonna go the other way."
What?
But she had to go the same way as me. But it's the same thing you do.
Oh.
So she could have gone on the subway with me if she wanted
So
to.
she takes line 2.
So she took the technically the shorter
okay,
way.
but that's like
That's
really
like
reasonable.
understandable.
Yeah.
It is shorter, but I was like, oh, we can
But
still
if
hang
you
out
wanted
a
to
little.
keep it going a little bit
You
longer,
could have.
you might
I
as
would have
well,
if I
yeah.
liked the person enough.
So why didn't you jump on line 2? Or like I take it.
Just like follow her.
Yeah, they get back on
Follow
line.
her.
Take line 1 up to
don't
line
think she
2.
wanted me to follow her.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it was like a running, like at the subway. You know when you see the train like coming,
Right.
and you're not gonna like wait and talk
even
to the
a
person.
hug?
Not even a
Goodbye?
hug.
Oh.
I should have seen it then. That like
Yeah, you're like, that was really good.
I genuinely thought it went really well, and I thought that's how first dates went. Because keep in mind, this is like the second time I've been on a date. I was in a long-term relationship for 2 years.
Yeah.
And then started like dating, and then like I didn't even know what dating was, because technically I never really did it. Like yes, I had the 2-year relationship, but the relationship started when I was 17, ended when I was 20. So like kind of like the prime years to like start dating people and whatever. I didn't really have that, and I'm not like complaining and being like fuck this bitch, like, fuck. Like, no, it's just I wish I had like that dating experience.
If it makes you feel any better, I still don't have that.
You
I still
don't
have
because
that
baby
experience.
cakes. We love baby cakes.
Yeah, like I never really dated.
No,
around.
it was like one and done deal.
one and done, and then I had I had
Good
an
for
ex,
you.
which was like
Good for you.
No, this is like the second date I ever went on was with this girl, and the first one was with the one that I ghosted. Funny enough, it's like it's
But-
full circle.
Back to that. So you said you waited 5 days before you realized you hadn't sex.
The ghosting thing, yeah.
But how long? Like it was just 5 days, or
No,
It was
okay, I was
longer.
talking to her for months.
no? I mean after the date, was it just 5 days until you realized you hadn't sent the message?
Yeah, it wasn't after a date. It was after my party.
But I low-key don't think that's that long a time to wait. Like, I mean, if you texted
I know
her,
you told me you should have just sent the message.
yeah,
I
and I
think-
would have been like, I'm genuinely sorry. Like, if she
Yeah.
felt
The
the
thing is,
connection,
she did that to me before too. Like we both just forgot.
Yeah.
I think that I was genuinely like after the party, I wasn't feeling it.
yeah.
Because like the behavior that would happen at the party wasn't my favorite, and I didn't want to deal with that again, and I didn't want to be like rude and like say that to her, but I should have, because it's just open communication. And instead I think that I don't want to say the ick, because that's such a bad I have a bad connotation with the word.
You know, well, there is a negative connotation with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
kind of got like the ick from it, but like I still liked her. It's just that one
So,
thing.
yeah, you could still like someone that is like giving you the ick a little
and
bit.
it just
Yeah.
sent me over the edge. And then
Yeah.
instead of like actually trying, I just let it go because that one little thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think you could have sent
I
the
could've.
message.
No, I definitely could have.
and
Like,
like,
I'll
it would
take
have
the
been
blame for
okay.
that one. Like I was.
like 5
I
days
wasn't-
is not realistically that
But
bad.
maybe she didn't want to. Like part of her was like, I already did it, and that was my subconscious. But then maybe it's telling me something now. Like,
Whoa. Okay, we're
I think-
getting
I
a
think
little
Kat
deep
gets
into
it.
this. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm just
So we
trying
got-
to redeem you. Like,
Yeah, we got 20 minutes left in the
help
show.
you.
I think it would be
What? Oh my
appropriate
gosh.
to play a little bit of Family Feud.
Okay.
What are we thinking?
here I go.
Kat's the reigning champ.
hey, I won last week.
Okay, to be fair, she crushed you in 2 questions.
I won last week in 2 questions. She could have called us. She could have called in. she didn't.
We could have next time.
Shush, don't. No.
Okay, let me pull up the questions real quick. Okay.
Are we doing like the points on the notes still or no?
We don't have to.
I think we can math, kind of.
barely, but
Maybe.
yes.
I like almost failed math like all throughout high school.
I don't plan on getting many questions right anyway, so it's all right.
Okay.
To be fair, this game stunts my creativity. It just doesn't get it.
I love doing this game because I don't know if anyone actually follows the Fruit Basket Radio Show on Instagram, which if you don't, you definitely should. We have a few reels. I post about 3 reels from each episode just because it's 50 minutes long an episode and it's a little bit too much for me to go through like every single one and get like 10
Solid
reels. So we have
clips.
3 right now that are over 1,200 views. So let's go. The Family Feud ones are always the ones that get like the most views. So we'll start with this one, okay? Name something a husband might find all over the bed that makes him suspect his wife is having an affair with a baker.
With the baker?
With a baker.
Baker.
Yeah.
Flower?
Number 1 answer 7
That's
people.
what
Yes.
Who's bringing flour into the bedroom?
A baker. Who wants to go
Okay,
there?
I'm gonna say sugar.
That's the number 3 answer. It's 10 points.
Why is it like ingredients?
Because
I was
it's a
gonna go
baker.
something literal like an apron.
No,
You know,
that's
like
not on here.
Good. Yeah.
Well, something like, okay, you want to try another one? Like something literal?
An apron is a literal object.
Something else a baker could bring.
A hat.
No.
Bread.
I think you can, that's technically no.
Dough.
2 points. Like, I think
if I walk into the bedroom and there's dough, flour, and sugar, I'm leaving. I'm sorry.
And he's like, I'm a baker.
This is not what I meant when I said I wanted to get baked. Come on.
the
guys.
number 2 answer was baked goods.
I said bread.
It said baked goods / crumbs.
Crumbs is crazy.
Yeah,
But also,
Open the duvet and there's
That
just
is
crumbs
disgusting.
all over
no,
the
but if you
bed.
go back to the original question, how would like it's asking how the husband would know? So he walks
Yeah.
in, he sees crumbs on the bed, and doesn't think my wife's eating in bed. He thinks she's sleeping with a baker.
no, but like the number 1 answer being flour. Like, if I was the husband, I'd be like, "What the fuck is going on?" In here?
Whoa,
Sorry.
Apology.
I'm sorry. I
No, but
forgot.
it's true. You'd be like, what's going on? Why is there flour just sprinkled everywhere in
you're
the
having an
room?
affair, aren't
Or, like, there's just a bag of flour in the nightstand. Like, what's going on?
I'd be
Okay.
more concerned with what activities are going on in there.
And why is there just
Like,
flour?
is there? Yeah, like there's an easy bake oven in the
First of
corner.
all,
What is
when
going
someone
on?
asked you that question, why was the number 1 answer flour?
That's what I was.
I mean, that is what I
saying.
first thought.
Like,
So,
why would it
Yeah,
be
maybe he
flour?
came
So did I,
straight
but I
from
wasn't gonna
work.
say that.
Seems
Like,
from
if
work.
you're
Covered in
thinking
flour.
logically, it wouldn't be flour. It would be, what was your answer again?
An
that you said?
apron or like baking
Yeah,
clothes.
like baking clothes, something covered in flour, or like
Like clothes the husband wouldn't recognize as his own or his wife's.
That's like number
That's true.
1, but like
that's
because
for, like any affair. It's not
yeah, so I think
specifically
this
for a
because
baker.
it specifically said baker,
Yeah.
everyone thought of something specific
Yeah,
with baking,
that's
and
true.
the first thing was flour.
But I
you
mean,
imagine-
it's not that crazy considering, like, didn't like Shakira like find out her husband was
Jam.
cheating
The
because of the jam?
Wait, what?
So
She
oh,
found
you
out
know?
her husband was cheating because she noticed that the jam jam was like at a lower level. Like it's been eaten.
Yeah, she doesn't eat jam herself,
Uh-huh.
or like
No,
her husband doesn't.
PK didn't.
Yeah, he
PK didn't eat the jam.
And there was
She
like
did.
strawberry jam in the fridge, right? And so she would be the only one eating it, and she noticed that there was a significant drop in jam in the jar, and was like, "That man is cheating."
Yeah, no, and like she wrote a whole song about being cheated on and
About
like,
the jam.
Of the jam. It's
I
in
think
the
she
song.
calls her like the jam thief or something,
something
in
like
the song.
that. Yeah, and that's how she found out. So like imagine
my husband, how dare you take my jam?
Oh, bro, imagine
For
though,
real.
this one, the
Yeah.
baker one. Maybe not find something in the bed, but imagine like you guys don't bake it all. You have a big bag of flour in the kitchen, okay? And you go into
Why'd
the
you buy
kitchen
this?
for the one time that you need flour, and instead of being a full bag, it's halfway gone. And you'd be like,
and there's no baked goods
I
in
don't
that
bake.
kitchen.
Why is my flour gone?
But I think you would notice or smell the baked goods being made in your house.
Well, not if they're not home.
The baker's not gonna come after having an affair and just steal the flour and just leave, with
Bake
it.
it up and leave.
But can you imagine how embarrassing that would be? Like, oh, like my wife cheated on me. Oh, like I'm sorry. Like, did you catch them? Nah, there was flour in the bag. like, I had to get out of
These
there.
questions.
Also, sorry for the F-bomb, but I feel like it was warranted for this
It
question.
was needed. It was needed.
It's like
I know.
a Disney movie or a Marvel movie. You
We
get
just need
one
one.
episode.
Just one. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Let's see. Name something that some people are afraid to ride on or in.
Oh, boobs. One of those
Was that
electric.
a buzz? I'm sorry. It sounded like you just said boobs.
That's what I thought. I was like, wait, is that your answer?
Sorry, I was gonna say my answer,
Okay.
then I was like, oh no, I have to buzz first.
What's
So,
your
I was
answer,
gonna say
Kat?
one of those electric bulls.
That's so
The one time you get 0 points.
Wait,
Maybe I'm just
Could you?
afraid.
Could you repeat the question, please?
Name something that some people are afraid to ride on or in.
Oh wait.
Buzz.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say like an elephant. You know how you can go to like places, or like zoo animals. Like not. I don't think they should be allowed to do that to animals.
0 points.
Oh.
After.
Horse?
A horse, 4 points.
Okay.
That's not a zoo animal, so that didn't count for you.
Airplane.
Number one answer for
There we go.
She's back on the roll, yeah. Like it was the one time like you got the answer wrong, but I don't think you
Electric
understood
bull,
the
bro.
question. Like it was, you buzzed so quickly, like boobs, and you.
I know. I thought like I was like, are we talking like about a motorboating situation? Like,
Oh my god. Okay.
but also when I think of like being afraid to like ride an airplane, like I kind of get it because like I think of like that mother is not real.
I think I was talking to you about this
Yeah, on the weekend.
Saturday. She went on a podcast. The lady that was like,
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I don't remember. It's on my TikTok somewhere. I'll show you after. But she basically goes on this podcast. It was like, yeah, I wasn't in the right mental state. Like, I swear I'm not that crazy. Like, it was just a hectic flight. And, like, I just exploded. I was just so upset. And, like, basically she listed all the excuses why
Yeah.
she was crazy.
Yes.
And, like, she kind of went, I don't know if it was viral, but it looked like the video had gone pretty popular.
Everybody knows that video.
Oh, the plane one, yeah. I mean, like her response on the podcast.
Oh, no.
I don't think I don't think it's viral, but it did have a good 1,000, like
Nothing's gonna top the real video.
10,000
though.
Yeah.
views. No,
No,
yeah.
your head went there for why you were scared of airplanes. Mine, have you seen the video of the woman that had like the bathroom accident all throughout the plane?
No.
She got on the plane, and like there's a video of the plane afterwards, and it had like kind of like explosive like diarrhea.
everywhere.
Like there's a video like online of the plane afterwards, and it's like
covered.
I physically don't know how that could come out of a human amount.
Wait, in the bathroom only?
No. All
Down,
throughout
like,
the
she was like
plane.
trying to get off the plane.
They
like, down the
had
aisles
to
on the
emergency
seat.
land the plane.
Yeah,
Emergency
she had to turn
landing.
around and come back.
Yeah.
And then, get this. I found out they got everyone off the plane, cleaned it,
I got
and then
everybody
she
back
came
on.
back on the plane. Can you imagine sitting beside the woman like, this is all your fault. We're 4 hours late because you had diarrhea. No, I encourage everyone who isn't like
Squirmish,
yeah,
like we'll say?
to just You don't see like anything happening actually in the video. It's just the aftermath.
You see
of
the
what
aftermath.
plane
You'll
looks.
see like the red
Red.
hazard.
Oh.
Like
What's
plastic
going on
Like
here?
a
over like the seats.
biohazard.
Biohazard sheet.
They're like, I can't even explain how bad. Like you don't even know how bad it is until you see it
How
yourself.
did it? But was she wearing pants? Does
Yeah, oh yeah.
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 How's it could not?
That's
how
the
bad it
question.
was. That's how bad it was. That's
But,
why
like,
I'm scared of
Did
flying.
they require her to wear like diapers coming back on the plane? Because I feel like in that situation, like
That's needed.
Yeah.
if you're gonna let her back on,
I think it was a
At
long flight. I
least.
think they were going to like Europe or something. She's like, I am going to Europe. Like, I do not care. Like, I am getting back on the plane. And I'm gonna make it everyone's problem. Like,
Bro, no, that's so
Yeah.
bad.
yeah.
Oh god, that's so good though. Okay. Okay, let me see. I want a good one. I want another funny one. Oh my god. Okay, there's some really good ones, but like I'm trying to pick one that's like Okay, I like this one. Tell me something that you have that has lasted longer than most of your relationships.
Literally anything.
Come on, guys.
That one's actually hard.
Tell me
Like,
something you have that has lasted longer than most of your relationships.
This game makes me think more of what other people's answers would be, not my
Yeah.
own, to be honest. Like, I would say
Yeah,
like
because it kind of has to be what
I'm
other
gonna say
people's
like a pair of shoes, like something that I feel like people would wear.
Number
every,
one answer, 17 points.
yeah, like people would wear every day, you know.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I
Some-
didn't think of that.
What's like something else? Like, just think.
tires,
Car.
Car.
car
yeah.
tires.
Car.
My mad's not in the right headspace.
no.
I know Becca got the number one answer for
I
the
was
first
gonna
time
say
when you're here.
stuffed animal.
Cool. I mean,
People
yeah,
have their stuffies for like 50 years.
Look,
That's
I've still have mine from the day I was born, so I've had mine for
Oh.
20 years.
That's what I'm saying.
If you've been in a relationship that long, it's concerning. That's like illegal.
Married.
Yeah.
You want to guess anything else before I reveal like some of the other answers?
This is hard.
Like
is.
longer.
Can you give us a hint? Ring.
Jewelry.
Jewelry.
First I thought hand.
I was like,
Like, oh well, yeah, no kidding.
No, I just grew this recently. A house, a car.
I was gonna say like place
We
of
said
the
cars.
living, like you move.
Friendships,
I feel like stuffed animal isn't that far off if these are the answers.
pet, children's, and jobs. Is one of the
These are
answers.
such like basic. Like
I was gonna say
They
that's
are
what I was
basic
wanted more
answers,
like,
though, like
I want
specific.
something
it's regular
niche.
people. Okay, fine. You want something niche? You want
I want
something
something like the answer to be like my Tamagotchi.
Bro, those
Like,
are
yeah.
still going.
I have some.
Yeah.
Mine
are fun.
died.
You're like, yeah.
Oh, all of mine always die. Like I'm not ready to be a single mother.
Okay. What the hell is this kind of question? Some of these are like kind of
Blasphemy.
blasphemy. Oh my god. I want to read this one just because it's a really weird question. Name an animal that doesn't have a leg to stand on. Yeah?
Sea creatures.
I was gonna say
like
fish.
15 different answers.
Buzz, fish.
Whales.
Whale is 5 points. Fish is 23.
Okay, what?
I like how she said sea creatures. What's the difference between sea creatures and fish?
Is it a whale type of fish?
Well, because there's a bunch of different sea creatures in
Buzz.
here. Yeah.
Snake.
Number one answer, 59 points.
I had to think of a land
Buzz.
animal that didn't have
Buzz.
legs.
Snail
True.
or like a slug.
3.
Oh.
I'm on the board.
That's just I wanted to say it because it's a weird one. It's the same one with the squirrels gone wild one. Remember that one?
Yeah.
That one was funny.
Did
Okay.
anyone else have like a little makeshift like little snail farm when they were a kid?
No, my nana ate them.
No.
Escargot. My nan-
Like you found them.
yeah, my nana would bring a pot with her, and she would go on the side of the road, and after it rained, and she would just pick out the snails and put them in a big pot. I'm not even kidding.
Uh-huh.
And then she tried to make me eat them, and I said, no, they were just alive 2 minutes ago. I'm not eating them.
I thought your no would be like, Val, go get some snails for a snail farm, and you'd go away and be like, where are they? And she ate them.
Yeah.
No, but that's crazy.
She was having child labor.
No, but the thing is, when I eat escargot, but I really disassociate them from the snails I see on the sidewalk and the ones that I eat.
But it's the same shit.
Because I'm thinking, oh, they're like found.
Like purebred snail.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Found in
Gross.
such a clean
Purebred
place.
snails. Oh my
Yeah.
god. No, my nana and I also, she had like a creek behind the apartment that she lived in. And so I caught a fish. And she just put it in a regular jar. Like, she didn't have like a
How big
tank
was
for
the
it.
fish?
It was like this big.
That's so small.
I know, but it was chunky, so it was like this.
But I feel like that's like less insane than just like picking up snails from the sidewalk.
But
Yeah.
the
Are
fish
the
ended up
fish safe to
dying,
eat?
though. The fish ended up dying.
Some of them are.
And I'm pretty sure she ate it. I'm pretty sure she ate
That's
it.
crazy.
Wow. My nana's unhinged. I love my nana, but like...
I wonder how she grew up.
With snails. Forage in the
Interestingly-
forest.
Interestingly.
Well, she didn't have a snail farm, I'll tell you that.
No, she had a
I feel like
snail
majority
breakfast.
of everyone's grandparents have a really weird... Because, like, today,
Yeah.
like, our society changes so fast
Oh, yeah.
now.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
And,
look
like,
at us.
they always do the back in my day, you
Yeah.
know? And it's always the
Oh,
the
I have
craziest
someone at work
thing.
that
That's,
does
like,
that, bro.
Like,
and
my
he's not even
grandparents
that
keep
old.
telling me about, like, when the microwave was invented. It's, like,
Wow.
the craziest, like...
That is true.
It's
That
like
is a
the
pretty good
most
invention.
insane thing. Mine tried to cook pork chops in the microwave. My dad tells me the story. I hope she won't listen. She doesn't know how to work technology.
The same with my nana.
But they tried to cook pork chops in the microwave, and my dad said they glowed. They were like green. Like the first time the microwave came out, she tried cooking meat in it.
my
That was
gosh.
raw. And my dad to
Oh.
this day says it was glowing.
Oh,
Bruh.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Nah.
Grandparents are whack.
No, they are.
The stories.
So many stories.
Took me 8 years to get to school.
I've never had those ones.
I
My
really?
nana wasn't like
I
that.
always-
No.
That's more my parents, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
My mom was like, I grew up in Parkdale. You have it good.
Yeah, no, my mom grew up Jane and Finch area. So.
They're tough.
Damn. Savage.
Savage.
I mean, I live around there now.
You live
guys.
there now, too.
And tough.
That just means you're tough. You got that dog in you.
I'm not about to start
wants to.
barking on this mic.
I just before the episode ends, because we have 3 minutes left, I want to do a few shout outs. Shout out my mom. She tuned in late,
Yes.
but Mama Scrub's always here. My mom always ready. Celeste and Adrian are listening right now too.
Aw.
I love them.
You guys are
They're great.
losers.
He literally texted me saying, "I'm watching the show on my break, loser." That's literally the and then you called him a loser. And I was
Yeah.
like, wow. Full
You
circle.
guys are very nice.
Jinx.
Thank you.
He was making fun of me yesterday because I was talking about how I wanted a fanny pack for work, but like I wanted to put it on my side, and he's like, "You're actually like a loser."
As if he doesn't have one. He just puts it sideways, like.
But like I said that I don't like it across the chest, and he's like, "Yeah, but that's fashion." And he's like, "If you wear it like on your
in the
side,
first
like
place is not
That,
fashion. I'm
because
sorry.
Adrian's a walking Toronto man's, okay?
Yeah.
And yet he chose to dress up like that for Halloween.
So
You're
he
not
was himself.
dressing up, you're being yourself. I don't know where you're going.
You
with
missed.
it.
He was Drake, actually.
That was for the show, but for the party, he was a Toronto man's.
He just showed up as himself.
He just showed up as himself, even though like everyone else put in at least a smidge of effort.
he's from Kleinberg."
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Damn.
I
Okay.
just want to make that clear.
And he decided he wanted to be a Toronto man.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
All right. Okay. All right.
All right. All right.
live your mom in the hood. I know her, by the way.
The
Side note.
girl with the meme, the one that's talking the Toronto accent, and you leave your mom's in the hood. That you
haven't
sick
seen
to my stomach, fam. You know that one?
No.
No, do you know how many videos
Or-
are just anywhere of
What is
people
it?
trying to talk like Toronto people?
Like the
Yeah.
one that kind of blew up.
If
All of
the,
them do.
What is it she says?
If the
If the split is Aita, whatever the fuck that.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whatever that means. I'm
look
sorry.
at-
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Spirit Live. Don't kick me off, please. But yeah, we got a minute left in the show. So,
Yes. Just shout out everyone.
Shout out
Mark,
everybody.
Shout
I
out.
appreciate
Thanks for
everybody that's listening live, who's listening on Spotify, Apple Music,
Philip
anywhere you get
Murray.
your podcasts. YouTube, where we're gonna have the video recording up as well. And then anybody who's watching the reels for whatever reason, and that's where you found me from. Thank you so much for following and listening to the show. So I really, really, really appreciate that. My heart is very full because I've had a lot of support from a lot of people, like even people I don't even talk to, and they just text me to ask me a question, and they're like, "By the way, I've seen your show. Like, you're doing such a great job. Like, keep going." And I was like, "What? That's crazy." So thank you to everybody who's been supporting me and supporting the show. I appreciate it so much. But yeah, so that's kind of the end of the show.
Yes, and thank you, Melissa, for coming on.
Yes, thank you,
Such
Melissa, for
short
coming
notice.
on.
We really appreciate it.
And
Also, I love you, Spirit Live. I'm sorry for the F-bombs.
so
We're getting better.
there we go. It's now 3:00, so I just want to say thank you all again, and we're all in the same
Yes.
basket, everybody. So have a great rest of the day.
Thank you.